How are you doing today? It is Friday. Happy Friday. We finally made it through the week. And it has been a week for me, hence why I've been hit or miss with videos this week. So I'm here today. Anyways, I hope you've all had a fabulous day. It is Friday afternoon. I am in my new Stitch desk setup here, and I am in a new angle. So I am now in the corner of my dining room at my new desk. I'm still on my old desk chair. You can kind of see the table there actually collapsed. The glass is just sitting there on the against the wall. I have a desk chair coming in the mail on Monday. I went shopping for a desk chair yesterday and could not find one that, well, I found one, but they were out of stock. So I had to order it online. So it will be here Monday. But until then, I'm still sitting in my dining room table chair set. The rest of the chairs are stacked in my bedroom because that's where I have space for them. But I have my dining room nicely, spaciously arranged, and I'm very pleased with it. We are now organized here, and I'm really pleased with how it's working out so far. So very happy with that. And it is a beautiful sunny day here. I have the windows open except for the dining room because there's kids outside playing, and I wanted to make sure that the microphone didn't pick up their screaming noises while I filmed this video. You're welcome. Anywho, I have been MIA for some days this week because it has been a very hectic week in my work life, personal life, and therefore I have been extremely exhausted. Last night I decided to go to bed at like 8:30 because I was just, hello bug. I was tired. So I went to bed and I got up. But I'm here today. I don't know what kind of crafting I'm going to get up to today. And I might play my game today. I don't know. But first off, I wanted to talk to you about one of my plants that I had shown you earlier whenever I was getting close to blooming. A lot of my plants right now, we can tell it's spring because we're in bloom season at the moment. A lot of my plants are blooming. I'm very excited about that. But one of my plants, my Primrose, my yellow Primrose, has a beautiful set of blooms on it. So this Primrose I bought on clearance at Lidl in December 2 years ago. Well, not 2 years ago. Like, not this last December, but December 2019. So, and here is what it looks like today. This actually produced an offspring that is now in its own pot. And it's in its own pot, and then it's actually bagged for humidity because it wasn't doing too hot, but it's actually doing much better now. So I have it bagged, so continuing to keeping it bagged, kind of like in a humidity greenhouse type thing, until it roots really well. But there is what the blooms look. Very pretty. Primrose. Primroses are in the African violet family. I do have this in a self-watering pot. So you can see there the water level. And then what happens is I pour the water down in through this hole right here. And then I can tell how much water is in here. This one is one of those pots that has a wick. So it's self-wicks. So it sucks up the water through that wick. Primroses don't need to be in a self-watering pot, but this one does extremely well in the self-watering pot, so I just keep it in the pot. Any plant can be in a self-watering pot. It doesn't hurt the plant to be in a self-watering pot. So that's what I have it in. It's doing very, very well since I separated it. and I'm hoping that this one will continue to bloom for a while. I don't know. Usually whenever, this is the second time I've had it bloom since I bought the plant. And the first time it bloomed, it didn't last very long. So I'm hoping this one will bloom for a while now. Kind of looks like it's going to have something there. That might be a new leaf. I don't know. So, yeah, there we go. Primrose. Okay, moving on. I did do a little, in the last couple of days, I did a teeny tiny minuscule amount of progress. I don't know why my lighting keeps changing. It's weird. I think it's because of the light coming in and out of the window. We got to get used to this new setup here. I don't know. On my sock, I did do maybe 6 rows of knitting. Ooh, 6 rows. Not a whole lot of knitting. I did 1 row of knitting last night. A whopping 1 row. That's the only progress I did all night. So there's my knitting. We are in the green. And it's coming along. It's a sock. We all know my feelings about this sock. Then, so I'm really trying to crank this out, but for some reason I just cannot seem to get any momentum on it. Then the last thing I worked on is my Le Jardin de Plaisir. And I'm working on this a little bit. And I've made so yesterday I woke up really, really early, like 5 o'clock early. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Kind of wasn't feeling all that hot. Not like sick, just didn't feel right. So I woke up. So I just sat on the couch and stitched for a little bit. So yesterday when I woke up, I went ahead and stitched all of the second layer of this line. Down through here, and then I started the second box. So we have another box like this down here. So that is where we are at on this project. And down here, this is actually really close to the color of the fabric. First time, I think this is actually filmed pretty close to the color fabric. This is 36 count patina by Color and Cotton Fabrics. By Color and Cotton. 36 count patina linen by Color and Cotton. 1/2 using the DMC, not using the DMC called for. I'm using DMC that I picked myself. And I don't know the names of the color, or the color at the moment. They're in the most of them. I couldn't even tell you at the moment. But that's where we're at. There you go. So that is my progress. That's everything I've stitched on. Last but not least, I have a purchase that came in the mail, and I am super excited about this purchase. So, a viewer, Jenny, who is JNJ Craft Co., is a knitting bag company on Etsy. So she creates knitting project bags on Etsy and sells them on Etsy. Now, I mean, obviously, project bags, even though they're knitting bags, can easily be used for cross-stitch projects. And many people prefer the knitting bags for cross-stitch projects because they're the flat bottoms that can hold a little bit more than maybe the flat bags that are often made for cross stitch. So I have been watching her Etsy store for some time now, and she's had this one bag on her shop, I don't know, a couple months, and I saw it and I liked it, but I didn't buy it right away because I liked it, but I didn't need it. And every time I would go back to her shop, that bag was still there. And I really liked it, but I didn't necessarily need it. But like 3 or 4 times went by and I was like, okay, I might as well just buy it because I really like the bag. And I wanted to support her because 1, she's a viewer. 2, she lives in Philadelphia, which is 10 miles away from me. Or at least the shop is in Philadelphia. And 3, why not? So I went ahead and bought it. So here's the bag that I bought. And I really, really like the bag. It's a nice plushy kind of bag. It has a flat bottom tote. It's flat bottom. And it kind of reminds me of my orchid. Yeah? Yeah. Uno momento, let me get my orchid. Do you see it? You see it? Yeah. So I got it. So it's a nice small bag. It'll be a great bag for socks or small shawl project. Has a very nice zipper on it. A YKK zipper, which I think is a good quality zipper. There's the inside. Has a nice kind of like a leafy floral pattern, which is like a pale yellow white. There's her craft store, or there's her bag name. J&J Craft Co. I think on Etsy it's all one word. I will have her store linked below. It's a flat bottom bag. You could probably fit, does it say the dimensions on here? No, this is called Bloom Small Project Bag. So this is her small bag. You could definitely fit a 6x6 Q-snap in here. Maybe an 8x8. I don't have a measuring tape here. Maybe an 8x8. Definitely a 6x6. So this is definitely, I'm going to be using this for a knitting project bag. But I really, really like this bag. That's like, I'm going to use that as my front. Has a nice handle. Anyways, but you know, she knows me well because I bought this, but she sent me something else. You're in my way. Isn't that pretty? And look at all the blooms. So we have that side and we have that side. I think this is the most blooms I've ever had on this orchid. Really excited about this one this year. We still have at least 2 more coming. Maybe a third. Look at that little tiny one coming. Yeah. Usually that little tiny one doesn't end up making anything. Anywho, look what she made me. Thank you, Jenny. Now this is a much larger bag. You can see the difference in size. I don't know what she calls this size, but there's the difference in size. This is small. I'm guessing this is a medium or a large. Put like a cream or an off-white fabric inside. It's another flat bottom. This is going to be a nice size for like a sweater or a larger shawl. And I don't have anything Steelers. So really, I was so excited when I opened the bag and saw this. So thank you so much, Jenny. I really, really appreciate the kindness. Hashtag Crafters Exude Kindness 2021. So if you are so inclined, go check out Jenny at JNJ Craft Co. and see what she has to offer. I know she has some pretty cool bags in her store at the moment, or at least she did last time I checked. Her link will be below. Anyways, I hope you all have a great weekend. I should be around this weekend at some point. I am going to be off and on crafting and playing my computer game, doing some things on the computer, you know, off and on. I took Monday and Tuesday off for PTO, paid time off, because I can. And I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of nothing because I can. And I'm going to enjoy it. So until I see you tomorrow, or whenever I film again, I hope you all have a great week, day, month, until you watch my video again, which I hope you do. And if you haven't yet, I hope you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that bell beside the thumbs up button and the subscribe button, so you get notifications that I posted something. And there may be a live video coming soon. Hint, hint, hint. So be on the lookout for that. But until we chat again soon, have a great day. And as always, don't forget to always, say it with me, be creative.